Welcome to your very first art project. On Fridays, we're going to be doing some art, and what's usually going to happen is it'll probably be a pre-recorded video, just like this. So today, it's actually Monday when I'm doing this video, but you're watching it on Friday, which I think is pretty cool. So today, our very first art project, we're going to do something that kind of teaches the other people in our class a little bit about us. So there's going to be a few steps to this art project. Feel free to pause the video and then come back to it, or maybe watch it all to begin with so then you know what you're making, and then at each step pause it and come back when you're ready. So I'm going to flip this. Oh, lovely. I'm not able to do that. Am I? Let's see. I can't. Oh. I figured out how to flip it. Yay! Learning little things as we go. So for this art project, you're going to need a pencil, some scissors, 2 blank pieces of paper. If they have lines on them, that's okay too. And some pencil crayons or markers, whatever it is that you have at home that's going to help you color this. So I'm going to start with just one piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is draw a self-portrait. So that's a picture of me that I've drawn. Now, sometimes we forget what we look like because we don't look at ourselves all day. So you might want to have a mirror or a cell phone or something handy where you can flip the picture to look at what you look like. So I have my cell phone here. I'm going to bring up the camera. I'm going to flip it. And then that way I can see me. And look, you can kind of see me too. So here I am. I'm going to set myself up right here. That way I know what I look like. I'm looking at myself. So I'm going to start with kind of an oval shape, because I know that my head, it's not a perfect circle, it's a bit of an oval. And then I'm going to draw, can't forget about my neck, and then maybe my shoulders a little bit too, like that. Am I expecting it to be perfect? Nope, that's why I'm using a pencil. So I've got my head, I'm going to draw my eyes, I'm going to draw my nose, I'm going to draw my mouth, I'm going to give myself a nice big smile today. Now I'm going to add some detail to my picture, so I can't forget about my ears, although you can't really see much of my ears because I've got lots of hair. So there's a little bit of ears. I'll maybe kind of draw the outline for my hair. It's a little wavy, like that. Got some that probably falls in front of my face, like that. Draw the rest of my eyeballs, my pupils.
Staff, just a quick reminder that there are still lots of snacks and goodies in Penny's fridge and just outside the fridge.
Snacks and goodies. I wasn't expecting to be interrupted. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll have to go and get some of those after this video. You guys have snacks at home that you can eat too, right? All right, there's my pupils. That's the dark part of my eye. Kind of have this sketched. Now I'm going to take a little bit of time to color. So this is step 1. I'm going to pause the video right now. You can too if you want. And we're going to color this. And I'll see you in a little bit for the next step. Welcome back. As you can see, I've spent some time coloring my picture. I've got it all colored. I've added some detail like some eyelashes. I colored a pink shirt. Did a little bit of detail in my hair to show that it's a little bit wavy. And so now the next step is I'm going to write on the top of my page a question. Now we know that every question needs to have a question mark at the end. So my question that I'm going to write is, who am I? Who am I? Who, that's a funky word. It's kind of silly the way that it's spelled. It doesn't really sound like the way that it's spelled. Who am I? I know that whenever an I is by itself, it's always an uppercase. And I'm going to end my question with a question mark. Who am I? All right, this page is done. I'm going to set it aside for now, and I'm going to bring out this second page. Now on this page, I'm going to draw something that I see a lot of lately, especially around the school, and that's a mask. So I'm just going to draw, it's kind of like the shape of a rectangle. Now, my mask, if you haven't figured it out, it's going to go on my face over here. So when I'm drawing my mask, I kind of want to look at the size of my mask compared to my face. So if my mask is that big, is that going to cover my mouth and nose? I think it's probably pretty close. So I'm going to draw that. So there's my mask. It needs some strings, of course. Those go around my ears, help me keep my mask on. And then what I love about all the masks that I've been seeing is that there's so many different colors and patterns and different things on masks. So you're going to get to decorate your mask in a pattern or color or something that you want to do. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to color my mask. I'm hoping you do too. And then when we'll come back, we'll get to see each other's colored masks. All right, see you soon. Ta-da! Just like that, I've finished coloring my mask. I took about 5 shades of blue and I did a pattern of some lines across my mask. Now the next step, I'm going to need my scissors. I'm going to cut out around my mask, and I'm going to try really hard to cut out in this spot too. So there's kind of like a hole for my ears to go in. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out and I'll see you soon. Ta-da! Aren't you surprised at how quick I am with these things? I've cut out my mask, got my little ear holes here, and now I can put my mask on. Oh, look at that. Covers my nose, covers my mouth. I didn't quite get it long enough to go over my chin, but I think I did a pretty good job of covering my face. So now I'm going to take a glue stick. I totally forgot to mention a glue stick at the beginning of this video, but I'm going to take a glue stick and I'm going to put some glue just on one little tiny part of my mask. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. I love these purple glue sticks. You can see exactly where I put that glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and on that ear loop. And then I'm going to glue this mask down. So I'm going to put it over my face. And I'm just going to glue this part down, like so. Push on it a little bit. So now I've got my question, who am I? And I can open up the flap and you see my entire face. Now, to make this a little bit more interesting, because we really don't know a whole lot about each other, we're going to add some questions, some more questions, or some more statements, I should say. They aren't questions, they're statements. They're facts about us. Maybe it's things that we like, or maybe it's about siblings or pets, or maybe it's about our favorite kind of food. Let's see. Can probably come up with some questions. All right. I have a dog. His name is Clive. So I'm going to write, I have a dog named Clive. Now, I'm guessing that you probably don't have a dog named Clive, so you're not going to write that you have a dog named Clive. You're going to write an interesting fact about you, and then that way I can get to know you a little bit better. I have a dog named Clive. Oh, you know what? Some people disagree with me, but I love pizza that has pineapple on it. Some people think that that's really yucky, but I think it's the best. I love pineapple on my pizza. All right, so I have two facts. I've got I love pineapple on my pizza, and I have a dog named Clive. Now I'm going to think of one more fact. Oh, you know what? This is something that's kind of unique about me. I have a little brother, and he's really not that little because he's taller than I am by quite a bit. But he lives in a really cool place called San Francisco. And I got to go and visit him once. It was so cool. I can't believe that he actually lives there. And he goes to school there and he plays baseball there. So I'm going to say my brother lives in San Francisco. That's a place. So people, place, and things, they all need to start with a capital letter. People and places, right? Specific ones. Kind of like how I put a capital C with Clive. That's his name. We put a capital letter at the beginning of our name. My brother lives in San Francisco. Uh-oh, I kind of needed to go on my picture a little bit. All right, there's my three facts. Who am I? I love pineapple on my pizza. I have a dog named Clive. My brother lives in San Francisco. Well, who am I? I am Miss Barassa. There we go. So it's a bit of a game that we get to play. I can't wait to see your picture, your interesting facts about you, the design you chose for your mask, and don't forget, we'll put our name on the inside because I'm still learning what your names are based on your faces. That's it. I can't wait to see it. Make sure you take pictures and post them on Class Dojo when you're all done your art project.